Hey there folks, David Eon here, and I just wanted to share something with you. Not selling you anything, and I say that because I'm going to be talking about some display units, but I wanted to share this because finding ways to display stuff is a huge problem in collecting, whether you collect Funko Pops like you see right here, or action figures, or statues, or whatever. And what we went with is slat walls. You see how tight those are all in there? And how uniform it is? And where's the shelves? Where are the shelves? The shelves are right here. I'm gonna show that to you in better detail here in a moment. Right here, this is where we have Pops. It's my wife's Funko Pop overflow here on these walls. And these are called slat walls, and they're the type of walls that you see in a lot of retail stores and retail outlets. They're slat walls, and they take a variety of different types of shelves and hooks. You see these are hooks right here, holding those up, and then over here, larger hooks, longer ones, if you wanted to use that. And this is a slat wall display unit that these are on. Large shelves like you see down there, because there are hooks that you can put underneath. I'll show you under here, that go right in there, so you can put in a big shelf or a glass shelf. If you didn't want the shelf to be showing out, you can hang glass shelves on these, and they slide right into these wall units. And here's a loose one. See, all it is this is a shoe shelf, is what this is called, and they come in a variety of sizes, including some rather large ones. And you just stick it right in there, just like that. And I like those because you get this floating look to things where they just kind of hover there. And this stuff is relatively inexpensive. You see this one right here is 8 foot by 4 foot, and I cut another one so that I could fit two together. So 8 feet wide by 4 feet high, $29 for the slat wall, and you screw it right to the studs so that it doesn't tear off and fall on the ground, because if you just put it right into sheetrock, it's going to make a mess. But you can screw it right into the studs, and you can put these slats. See, here's an example of a larger one. You see how big this one is? Let me slide this over. I'll give you an idea. And we're in Georgia, and we got it from a place called Stamps, and I'm going to show you a video of the inside of their warehouse here in a minute. You see how big this one is? You can do a lot with these. There's a lot of options. And like I said, you can put regular shelves, you can put hooks, you can put glass shelves, and there's also the possibility of getting display units like this, two-sided display units, center display units. This stuff can be found pretty cheap. Usually you can get it from stores that are going out of business, but you can also buy it direct for the retail market by going to one of those locations, and it's relatively inexpensive. Like I said, this wall was $29, and the shelving units, if I remember correctly, it was like $87 for 100 shelves. So 87 cents a piece for the shelves. That's pretty decent. You can get a lot done with that. And here's another one. See, there's another size on this one. It's a lot longer. It's like 10 by 4. But you see how that looks? They're just kind of floating there. They're not too deep. That's a huge problem with shelves. Especially if you're dealing with pops. A lot of you pop collectors, you know, it's either too wide or not wide enough, or it's too deep, or there's all kinds of problems. Like this, you can just set it up however you want, stack them as deep as you want, as tight as you want. It's real simple. But I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the inside of that warehouse now. And they just gave us free reign in the warehouse. Hey, yeah, go ahead, look around, let us know when you want to buy stuff. The walls come in different colors too. We chose white just to stand out in the room the way we have it painted. But they had brown, wood grain, gray, mirrored, you know, literally mirrors on the slats so that it would reflect the back of whatever you had on display. Tons and tons of options. But you don't have to be in retail to go to a place like that and make a purchase. And every city has something like it, but we're going to show you the one that's here in Georgia because they let us wander around in the warehouse and I took some film. And once again, I'm not selling anything, you know, I'm not getting paid for talking about this, but I just wanted to share it with everybody. Right now, LPH and I are in a store called Stamps Store Fixtures. See that right there? And this is a place that sells the fixtures to retail outlets, including the slat walls and a lot of different things. They have closeouts, cases, store displays, cabinets. Some of these are brand new and some of these are used, bought out from stores that went out of business. Mannequins. See what I mean? Store displays, shelving units. And we got turned on to this, so we came to check it out. And the prices are not that bad because, you know, you look for stores that are going out of business and you can find some deals on fixtures and store shelves to display your action figures, your statues, whatever. Tons of mannequins for you cosplay people. Cubicles. Lots of different displaying options. Like I was thinking this would be great for laying a action figure facing up and then like two down and put another one and you can get a row that way. Let's see. There's a ton of options and it's like a huge warehouse here. I'm only in one half of the warehouse. But we got turned on to this because we've been buying slat walls from stores going out of business. Like we got some from Dress Barn, and then they have these right here. These are what we're after, is this type. That's what we've been using, and so we're going to get a few here because they're fairly inexpensive actually. And they load it up for you, so they're going to load them for us, and then we'll get them home and fit them onto the wall. You attach them right to the studs. And just wanted to share that with everybody, that, you know, if you're in the Atlanta area, you can come by here and get some great storage supplies for displaying your action figures and statues and whatever. And if not, I'm sure that there's something like this wherever you live. I hope that helps you out in the collecting community. Batman mannequins. You gotta love it. Look at this. It's got holes for a cape too. Not sure how much those are supposed to be though. Oh, here we go. $25 a piece for the Batman mannequins. We're still in the warehouse. They told us to go ahead and wander around, film if you want to. Help yourself. I lost my wife. Where is she? There we go. You know I'm lost without her, right? But yeah, lots of good bargains. It beats trying to find stores that are going out of business all the time. So these gray ones?
Yeah, those are pretty. They match our floor.
Yeah, they do actually. But once again, just trying to show some options to you guys for if you are a collector and you're having a hard time setting up displays or trying to work with IKEA which is expensive and kind of difficult and doesn't always work the way you want it to. There are a lot of alternatives.